This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Going through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's being played forward. Done very well to intervene. Robertson. It's a great ball, and the ball's come out. Trying to get there. Crosses it in low. That'll be a corner. Great leap! Just off target.
Van Dijk did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Looks to clip it forward. Isak! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Forward it goes. Winks. Still goalless. He's had that put on a plate. Could move up a gear here. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It has got through to him. Now surely. Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Isak. Rice demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Defenders on the back foot. Salah plays it in. And the shot!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Now can he finish? Has a pop! Oh, that's cause for worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Oh, Red, he sorted that out. On the play, and it is a goal kick. Saka. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Salah. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Saka. He's played him through. He's got it, and he's got time. Turns and goes back, going for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose, and they've been caught out here. They've got a corner here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Gets it back. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. Threw it back on the first 45 minutes.
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Liverpool are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so then...
Real chance! A great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And it's played forward. Isak, and he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rice. Isak. Oh, great ball! Has a pop! That's been won straight back. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's been levered clear. Saka drives it forward. Gabriel Jesus with a delicate ball. Cut out in the nick of time. He's had a shot! Gabriel Jesus. Saka opts to play it back. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Gets his head to it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Liverpool take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest
has a hit! He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
It's found its way to him. It's Gabriel Jesus! Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Has a goal! That's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Saka. Looking to win it with time against them. It is quite a run he's making here. Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Mohamed Salah. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. And the finish! It's broken loose. Hits one! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Saka. Two minutes to be added on. Gabriel Jesus. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And time is up. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth. Fine entertainment, and it ends all square. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
They've got on the way here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't just dominate his area, Peter. He seems to control the whole of the defensive third. He's excellent at mopping up any balls that make it through that defensive line. And what's more, he can often turn those interceptions.
It's Kane! It's bounced out! And it's a goal! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Manchester didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? It'll be a throw-in. And it's Goretzka. Looking to force his way through. Stones battles to win it back. A real chance to break. Kane. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva. Well read, he's sorted that out. Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Kane! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Manchester are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about.
And it's been given away. Ah, he's given it away. Up he gets! And somehow he has kept that out. And it's been taken short. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good foot. Chance! It's there!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly.
In with a header! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Gets up to head it! Can he get the shot away? Has a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Oh, terrible pass. That's a throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Foden. Goretzka. Gnabry. Kane. Oh, and the finish! In it goes! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And here's Gnabry. It's on a plate. Ruben Dias plays it forward. Cuts it out. Foden. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Chance to shoot! Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now surely! Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. The first half is done.
Oh, a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2... Has a pop! Oh, real... Goes for it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Kimmich. Just brushed off the ball there. Goretzka, and it's played forward. Kane. Manchester are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Bernardo Silva.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hits one! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great leap! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Ruben Dias goes looking. Kovacic. And the counter is on. He's off on a marauding run. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes. By going right down the middle, it may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And it's Kovacic. He's got options out wide. Oh, sweet feet. What a going for goal! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
We have got ourselves a game here. Has a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Kovacic. Now, can he capitalise? And he's there to cut it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Now can he finish?
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Kimmich gets it back.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Ruben Dias hoists it forward, and it's Kovacic. It's come through. Shot at goal! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's going to be another throw.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Stones. And the shot! This could fall anywhere. Kimmich battling down that right flank. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And that is that. Well, whatever the team to watch, just one between them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The Estadio Urbano Caldera, surprisingly small for a top-flight venue, but it makes up for that in its history and its heritage. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Of course, Manuel Neuer. He doesn't...
He's gone for it! And he's done it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's got options out wide. Oh, that's neat. Tries to get some whip on it. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Kane. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Rodri gets it back. And it's played forward. And help's available out wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It is a corner. Towering header! It's anyone's ball.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Nicely measured pass. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Hoists it forward. And it's Kane. Manchester scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. And here's Kane. There's a long ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Kane. He could be in here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. That's good defense. And the finish! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Manchester take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Looking to dink it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's had a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kimmich drives it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Goretzka. And here's Kane. Gnabry. Going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Gets up to head it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's going to be the final action of the first half. Any reviews on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Kimmich. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And it's Davis. Turns and goes back. Hits one! Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Battles to win it back. And here's Kane. That intervention was very necessary. Cuts it out. Oh, nice touch. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball. And they've been caught out here. Just the goalkeeper to beat. A chance! Oh, shooting chance! Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Goretzka. Davis. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Forward it goes. Kimmich. Goretzka. And here's Kane. Kane. Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kane. Davis. And here's Davis.
It's got through.
Good. Real chance!
Kane is flagged offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Rodri.
And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. It's on a plate. Gets on the end of it. Has a pop! Another chance! Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Manchester really could have done without this.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back!
He was just never going to miss.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes. By going right down the middle, it may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
He's played him through, tries a shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
The chances keep on coming, they're awarded another corner. Repelled by the keeper. Goes for the cross. Knocks it away. Now it's Kane. Has a hit! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oh, terrible pass. He's left his man. Chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Manchester take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Kimmich plays it forward. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Just brushed off the ball there. And
that will be the final act. Manchester have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been... That's surely a foul. Free kick. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Plays it out to the flank. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Rashford. Goes for goal! An early chance there, first of the game.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And that's been levered clear. Barcelona get it back again. Plays it out to the wing. Now can he finish? And the shot! Disappointing finish in the end. Hoists it forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Salah. And he's cut it out. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Robertson. It is deadlocked. And the counter is on. This is promising. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And it's played forward, and it's Salah.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Chance! He's scored!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Liverpool take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Hoists it high. Rashford. Gorgeous control there. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Forward it goes. He's had a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Back into the middle. Rashford, he's had a goal! They've scored! They have come roaring back! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Out to the right. What an adventurous run from a defender. Goes for goal! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Liverpool take the lead. There's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
It's a promising ball. It's a brilliant interception. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. still trailing, and they require a change of fortune. Shot a goal! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince...
Lewandowski with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lewandowski is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
A chance to play it in. That intervention was very necessary. Could move up a gear here. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Salah. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Gets up to head it! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Foot in. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Lewandowski. It's come through. Has a goal! No mistake! Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
He's gone for it! He can pounce on that. Well, they can break here. Well played, he saw that coming. Got out for a throw-in. He's had that put on has a pop! He has done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Liverpool on 2 up and into a position of real strength. Tries a shot! It's broken loose!
It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He
he's given it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The final 5 minutes. Lovely bit of skill there. Can he deliver? Crosses in a... Oh, shooting chance! No, he got that all wrong.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And it's Salah. Lobs it in gently. João Cancelo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ferran Torres. Shapes to shoot! And in it goes! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
All square again into the dying minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.